teach you today how to make a candy apple using Cricut. I was trying to search for one and I couldn't find one that I like, so I figured I could just modify one. So first you go to images and you search for an apple. So you can search whichever apple you'd like. I went with the most simplest one because we are going to do some editing to it. So I scrolled and I went for the one with the little white mark on the side. So after you click on your image, you bring it up to your canvas. So the one above, I already worked on it, so that's what it looks like when we're done. So I stretched it to as big as I want it to be. And after I do the stretching, I'm going to contour it. So first I have to ungroup the whole apple. And now that it's on different sections, so now they're basically the leaf, the stem, and the apple are now 3 different sections. I'm going to do the contouring. Okay, so to do the contouring, I'm going to remove the inside part of it. So it'll be the little white curve, not the outside. So once I remove that, I get a solid piece. And then I just remove my stem and leaf. And now that I'm left with the solid piece, I'm going to duplicate it. So I can get 2 apples because one's gonna be the caramel dip part and the other one's gonna be our apple base. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna go back to images and I'm gonna search wave. So I scrolled all the way down and I got the one that had 2 waves on it. So it's this one right here. So once I click on that one, I'm gonna go ahead and stretch it so I get the size that I want it to be. And you have to make sure you do it a little high up because it does cut from the top part. Oh, and I flipped it over as well, so I get the waves going upwards like a scallop. So once I align it to where I want it to be aligned, I'm gonna go ahead and do a slice to it. So, oh yeah, first I have to contour the top part. So I contour the top part and then I'm gonna do the slice, and you can see how everything just went into different pieces. So I'm going to move it around so I can remove the pieces that I do want and the pieces that I don't want. So I'm getting rid of that, and then I'm gonna contour my apple, and I'm going to remove the top part of the apple. Once I've done that, I'm now left with the bottom part, which is the caramel dip. So that way I know to use different color paper when I cut this. I went ahead and did brown. So then I align it and it should fit perfectly with the duplicate apple that I did before that. So once you're done, you can move it around. I did mine about 3 inches because I'm going to use small popsicle sticks. So then I send it to the mat and then I start cutting. So I went ahead and used these fall papers. Also for the apple base, I'm gonna cut 2 because I'm gonna have one behind it and one be my main apple in the front, and then the bottom piece will be the caramel dip. So my back piece is going to be with this cardstock color, craft paper. So you should be left with 3 apples, 2 whole ones, and 1 bottom one for the caramel, and a popsicle stick. The popsicle sticks I'll be using are these that I purchased from Walmart, and they're just a short size. So then I'm gonna start the assembling part. So the craft paper one is going to be in the back just to give me a more sturdy feel to it, and then the green one is going to be my main apple, and the floral will be my caramel dipped. So I wasn't going for a realistic look. I was going more for just like a crafty type of apple. So if you want it to be more realistic, then of course you can use more of like a caramel color instead of floral, but this is how I chose to do it. So I'm gonna do it with my double-sided sticky tape and then a little bit of my glitter glue around the edges. And now I'll be making a bow for mine. I tried doing it over the popsicle stick, but it was a little too bulky. So I went ahead and just made the bow separately and attach it after. And this process is optional. You really don't have to do this, but I thought it would give it more like an embellished look if I went ahead and added a bow in front of it. So this is the end result. I feel like this was such an easy project to make. I hope it was helpful. If you'd like to see more, I am going to be working on some more and putting them on my Instagram so you can see what's coming up. I will also be uploading these to my Etsy for next week's sale, which is next Monday. And if you decide to make your own, please tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see how yours turn out. And I really hope you enjoy the process of making this. If you have any other questions, please leave it in the comments. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have in regards on how to make this project. So thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for just even following on Instagram and keeping up with what's coming up. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.